Hello everybody, it is me, Ocean X, Ocean Loves Macaque here, and I'm gonna read this third part of fanfiction of Macaque X Reader. I dodge his hits and link I dodge his hits and link in with his shadow, popping up behind him and hitting the side of his neck. He makes a swift turn and grabs my wrist, which leaves an opening. He knees me in my stomach. I caught the fall to my knees. I see his fist coming at me quickly, and I link with his shadow again. He looks down, and I stick my tongue at him before coming up and punching him. He walks backwards, holding his bloody nose. I take this as an opportunity to go in for a final attack. I hear him chuckle. I was confused, but I just continued to raise my fist. He blocked my attack, grabbing me and spinning me around, pinning me to the tree. I finished, closing my eyes tightly. Okay, you win. I saw admitting defeat. He laughs. Nice improvement, kiddo. I smile. I smile, and he ruffles my hair before backing away. He has been training me for a few months now. Every day was the same, but fun morning conversations, training, lunch, water, war, dinner, sleep. He waved his hand, telling me to follow him. I do so. We arrive at the stream, and he grabs a large stick and makes some kind of cheesy map, whatever that word is. This is where we are, he says, pointing at the trees. 3 waves lines, then pointing at some uneven triangles or tingles. You need to be there. Right, and that is Megapolis. I can't read that word. The city where MK is. I snicker, and he looks at me confused. I just shake my head. This is ridiculous, Macaque. Yeah, short for macaque. And macaroon. I'm calling you macaroon now. I get it. I saw him smile faintly. He continues to explain where I needed to go exactly. I nodded, understanding. Wyan, his voice suddenly stern, and his face serious. I gulp, not used to him being like that. I want you to come back before sunset. Got it? What, shouldn't I stay there longer? You will go back there every day. I groan, not liking this idea. I tilt my head up, looking at the clouds. That's the waste of time, don't you think? I will know that everything is going according to plan. He says, trying to cover himself up. He tries so hard to act tough. I'll be fine, I say when flexing my arm. I know how to defend myself now, thanks to my awesome teacher. He just tilts his head and crosses his arms. Sunset. Fine. I groan going back into the den. I muttered under my breath, changing into different clothes that Macaroon brought for me. I liked it, but I didn't want to give him that sick certification. After all, I was annoyed with Adam, making me waste my time. I grabbed a bag of supplies, waved goodbye to him, and started walking away from him. He grabs my arm, and I look back at him, confused. Sunset. I know. I'll let you know. I'll tell you all their big plans that he told me under a few hours. He just snickers at my annoyance. I slap his hand away from me. I begin to walk on my walk with that sad excuse of a map in my hand. Time skip. I hand Tang his third bowl, sitting down beside him. This is MK first person plot, by the way. Are you gonna pay this time? I say, resting my chin on my palm of my hand. Before he could respond, May runs into the shop, smiling at me with big eyes. Hey, how's my monkey man? Excuse me. I smile back, standing up immediately. Nuh-uh, this is only my third serving. Tang MK needs to spend time with his friends, way more important than him making your noodle option happy. Hey, I'm his friend too. Tang protects while May grabs my arm. They both keep bickering on and on. Ding. I look behind me to see someone walking, but they looked off like they were some kind of... Oh, I moved May out of the way, grabbed my staff, pointing at them. They looked down at it cross-eyed and puts their hand up and realize that they weren't one of Macaque's shadow clones. I sigh and put my staff down. Sorry, I thought, wait. I let out a gasp, recognizing them. I grab their shoulders and they yelp. I shake them, excited to know they are okay. You're the person who tried to help me get away from Macaque. Hey there, kiddo. They said dizzy. I stopped shaking them, asking if they were okay and how they got here. I'm fine. When I saw that the coast was clear and I just followed the direction where Monkey King took you in that cloud thing. May runs towards them, poking and tugging them. Wow, a real life shadow. All shadows are real, May. Say Ting, sipping the broth of the soup. Yeah, but this one was 3D. I smile and rub my cheeks. Thanks, Tang. Hello, May. She says nothing, still observation over them. And I'm MK. Wyan, nice to see you again. They smile, letting me their free hand since May was holding on to their other arm and measuring them. Pigsy comes out from the back with a flesh bowl of noodles. Originally, he was gonna give it to me, but but then he saw Wyan. Oh, Pigsy, this is Wyan. Wyan, huh? Are they here to... Hey, kid. I snatched the bowl from his hand and handed it to them. They look at me confused, but I just not letting them know it's okay to eat. They take a small bite and it was like fireworks in their eyes. Even a small tear rolls down their cheek. They start to eat it quickly, shoving as much noodles as they can into their mouth. Slow down there, take your time. Pigsy ensured that Wyan hummed as they take small bites, savoring each time. This is delicious. Right, the best of the best, Tang said, placing arcade coins on the table. Me and May looked over at them, smiling and giggling. What is this tokens for? My payment? Game tokens don't pay rent, but they pay happiness. Is their happiness not enough? Why you? May pulls me and Wyan away, snatching the tokens while Pigsy and Tang argue. They run to the arcade and show how the different games to Wyan. They were really going to the good at gun games. There was one where you had to shoot zombies in VR. They were laughing the whole time. Me and May just watched the screen, seeing the zombies' rotten brains go everywhere. While Ryan laughs medically, we both looked concerned, and then they took the headset off, smiling and putting their thumbs up. Before I could, May took the headset on and started playing the game, laughing just like Ryan. Was I acting like that? Yeah. We had a few tokens left and played another game called Prepare for Your Doom, for you will perish and bring down the village with you. You cannot escape your destiny. I remember that happened recently, a few days ago. I accidentally went into the Spider Queen's lair. When I escaped through a crack, there was a little girl crying. I went to help, and she led me to the trigram ference. She told me to break it, and right when I was about to, I saw my reflection telling me to stop. She kept begging me to break it, and I used my golden eyes of truth and saw that she wasn't a little girl at all. She was a lady bone demon. Hey guys, I interrupt. I just recognized the Monkey King left me something to help me with my training at this place. Should be go there? Yes, me included. Wyan asked, and I nodded. They smiled and hummed, welcoming me in May. Time skip. Me and my friends, including Wyan, are in Monkey King's house, looking around for something. I'm not even sure. Excuse me, damn. Maybe under here, I say, lifting up the couch while May and Wyan are sitting on it. May puts on some kid of headset while Wyan just watches me looking around like I'm some loose animal. I groan. These gotta be something. Remind me that it is we're looking for. Cindy asked, then finding some weird golden dice. Ooh, is this it? Yes, showing it to me. I get frustrated and snatched it out of his hands, throwing it away. I'm trying to find something that will make me super, super powerful so I can defeat. I suddenly remembered that my encounter with the Lady Bone Demon. I gulp, feeling shivers down my spine. Anyone, you know, so to be, so to be sure, I got what it takes to take on the next big deal, big bad. I thought Monkey King was training you with remote lessons. Me chuckles, finding the controller to the headset. Wyan helps her adjusting it to the head size. Yeah, and I already learned all that different lessons the Monkey King on vacation left for me. I say, doing tricks with my staff. Wyan looks at me in awe. I sign. I don't know. I just feel like I'm ready for something bigger, more powerful. Sandy finds some kind of scroll and points out his glasses to read. A wise warrior leads their enemy into their own destination. What's that mean? He asked as I kept trashing the place looking for the thing. It means I need to be stronger, be more so powerful that it would be concerned to fight me. Maybe you need to break, little man. Just kick back for a bit. Wyan nods and I begin to protest. Did Monkey King ever take breaks? He is literally on vacation. Plus he is long some serious hours on this game. What? I look behind me to see the small TV showing the game screen. Like 10,000. No way would Monkey King tasted time on this. In my eyes lighten up and I gasp, unless yes, this must be it. I snitched the headset and controller from May. Hey, that wasn't very kind, MK. Wayne says their arms crossed. May giving me the death stare. You said it before, May. Monkey King is never gonna just give me the answer right straight. I said that. He must have left me this game for a reason. It has a concern that knowledge to some new, unbelievably powerful new ability. Wayne picks up the box and May looks over at it before saying, or it's just a pretty video game. A video game that Monkey King likes because his face is on the box. This is amazing. I stay looking around the room with the headset on. It looks just like Monkey King's house. That's 'cause I haven't turned it on yet. I hear a buzz and a snitcher coming from Wayne, huh? What the Wayne? MK. MK looks around with the headset on. This is so insertive. I can't pronounce that. It is true that if I die in here, I'll die in real life. MK says, panicking. Huh? Absolutely not. May says, reassuring them, then turning to me and this huge blue guy, Sandy, I think she whispers harshly. I don't know. I pant her shoulder, smiling and whispering back, that's impossible. But if he does, what are we gonna do with the body? Okay, so I guess I go over there then. MK says, messing around with the controller while me and May and Sandy observe his perceptive, I can't pronounce that word either, on the TV. MK frustrates not being able to beat the final boss. As summoning the game, it broke or has some kind of bug, I sigh. Wukong's Fist of Fury is the strongest move on the game, but how am I supposed to use it if Reno Demon keeps beating the snout out of me before I could excuse it? He throws a tantrum. May is on the floor, face first. Eileen kneeling down by her. Okay, this looks like a good place to stop. We've been playing it for 32 straight hours. Sandy says. MK looks at him with determination in his eyes. Stop now, never. I just have to try harder. It's just like what Monkey King said. He chuckles. I wrap a blanket around May, and as she sits up annoyed, Sandy and I look at him with concern. I just need to get stronger. Except he never said that. He said the wise warrior leads his energy into their own destruction. Maybe what he is saying is the strongest move isn't always the Greatest move. What is the greatest move? Remember, not every opponent can be beaten by brute strength. Do you want to learn the counterattack? Says the Monkey King in the game with an annoyed tone. A wise warrior leads their own enemy into their own destruction. Hold on. Go with me. Here. I think I got it of something. Maybe I need to use Rhino King's own strength against him. Yeah, hey, yeah. Almost like the tutorial King was trying to tell you this whole time. I stood up and left the house and just looked at, certainly laughing at MK's dumbness. I hear cheering and encouragement inside the house. I look up at the sky thinking why Macaque would want to hurt them. They seem like they're the good kids. They don't seem like any harm. Not sure about Sun Wukong, though. I haven't met him yet, well, face to face. Suddenly, the house starts to shake. A whole wall crumbles down to the ground. I take a peek through the damaged house. MK and his friends cheering. He learned how to do the move in the game. Perhaps Macaroon wants the power. Not actually MK, but what does that have to do with the Monkey King? I walk into the house, rubbing the back of my neck. I'm proud of you, kid, but I'm kind of have to go. Wait, where? He starts his pouting. I'll be back, I promise. Pigs eat noodles tomorrow. Pinky, promise. What, do you have to stay to, do you have a place to stay? I made a friend that allowed me to stay at his place for a while. MK groans and hugs me tight. My eyes widen as I look down at him. Please don't go. I just stare at him, sighing through my nose. Oh, you will see me tomorrow, hun. I promise. You should get some rest. He looks to his side, thinking before smiling at me and letting me go. He sees. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes. I nod in response. Alright, I'll be waiting. I hum, walking away and waving to him. Sandy and May, time skip. I arrive at Macaroon's house. He looks at me in anger. Sunset passed. What is your deal with the kid? He blinks at me twice before frowning, crossing his arms. What are you gonna investigate me? I don't have to explain myself to you. No, you don't, but he seems to like a nice kid. Why don't you come back in time? Something came up. Like what? MK destroying a house. What's new. He says, turning away from me with like an angry toddler. Can't believe I'm spying for this man. Sun isn't like to help him learn new abilities, and MK is under stress. He just stares into the abyss before looking at me with a smug smile. We can make him weak and unbearable. Eh? When you're a genius. But I didn't. He uses his finger to stop me for talking, before backing away and sticking his hair back. Tell me, did you like the shadow play, please? I shrugged, since I am a shadow. Well, I'm gonna put some posters up, get a small audience. Then I want you to invite them, alright? Fine. Are you still upset with me about missing my curfew? I say satisfully. He pats my shoulder, filling me with a warm feeling. No, after all, you're making all this possible. Before I could question him what he meant by what, he sits on the bed, smiling at me. Thanks, Ryan. He smiles, turning the light off, leaving me in the middle of the room. In the darkness through, I was excited for tomorrow. I always wanted to see a shadow play from their point of view. Well, that's it, guys.